chicas, antes de empezar con el vídeo quería deciros algo súper rápido y es que este jueves María, Marta y yo vamos a estar en el canal de Osi a las 8 de la tarde en un hangout live en el que vamos a estar ahí contestando todas vuestras preguntas y vamos a pasárnoslo bien. Además van a haber sorpresas que seguramente os encantarán. Y nada, quería mencionarles para que estéis con nosotros ese día y os dejo con el vídeo. Chao.
Okay.
Hi guys.
Hi. Hello.
Hola chicos y chicas, bienvenidos un día más al canal. Y como podéis ver tengo aquí una invitada súper especial, mi amiga Jessica.
Hola.
La conocisteis en los vídeos de Nueva York, ¿os acordáis? Seguramente que sí. Os dije que fueseis a su canal y que os suscribieseis.
Gracias.
Y como estamos aquí, estoy aquí en Los Ángeles y ella está aquí conmigo. He dicho, ¿por qué no grabamos? Y ha dicho que sí. Así que vamos a grabar un vídeo juntas. Y va a ser todo el vídeo en inglés, pero de todas formas os voy a poner todos los subtítulos por aquí abajo para que lo podáis leer. Y es un vídeo emocionante, porque es un vídeo en el que vamos a responder unas preguntas relacionadas con estar casadas, porque tienen que ver con hombres, las manías malas que tienen los hombres. Entonces vamos a ver si coincidimos en los dos hombres. Are you ready?
Lista.
Okay. True or false?
I think this person might know Sean personally and have witnessed his life. Sometimes Sean does this really cool thing where he opens something up, eats what's inside, he's standing next to the trash can and next to a table, and he sets the wrapper on the table and walks away.
Oh my god.
It's incredible.
That's so weird because Jacob does the same thing.
See?
He will drink a full carton of milk and just put it right there on the counter. Perfectly. Perfect. Or put it back in the fridge. Empty. And then I will have to like open the fridge, take it, and there's no milk in the carton.
Yeah.
And you're like...
I can't believe Jacob would do something like that.
So first
one.
one, is it true or false? True.
Does Jacob do this?
Oh, that's totally true. He would, I will cut his hair and say, okay, I'll cut your hair if you clean up the sink and you clean up everything. And then after a while he comes back and he's like, everything's clean. And I'm like, yay! And then I go back and everything's a mess. There's hairs everywhere, but he can't see them. It's so weird.
We just had the same situation. We did like a week ago. Sean shaved and I said, please, please, please clean up all the hair.
So I cleaned up all the hair.
Yep, so he said, and then our friend came over and she went to use the bathroom, and before she used the bathroom, I go in and I check, and there are little hairs all over. So then I go to Sean because I think he didn't clean it up, and I was like, Shawnee, you didn't clean it up.
Gosh.
And he said he did, and he didn't believe me. He thought I was lying. And then I had to walk in and like point at the hairs.
Yeah.
And then he said, I don't know how that happened.
When you're shaving, there are there's tens of thousands of little hairs. I leave like 3 particles of hair.
No, not 3.
All right,
No,
false,
not
false.
3.
That's totally
True.
true or false?
True.
True. That's true.
Verdad.
Yeah.
See?
Okay, this is true for Jacob.
Okay.
This is totally true. He'll drink out of one cup and then leave it somewhere.
Okay.
And then go back and get another cup and leave it somewhere else. So there's cups everywhere around the house.
This is tricky. I feel like I was gonna say false, but I think Sean does something where he takes a cup, leaves it, takes another cup, leaves it, and then he has options. And then he can go back to any of the cups because he's left one on every table and countertop.
Yeah.
I've got about 3 cups that I kind of flow and
Yeah.
flex among.
So
Okay.
true-ish.
Okay, true. True. I'm with Jacob and I'm telling him everything that happened during my day.
Okay.
I'm like, so the girls did that, I did this, and then we watched this, and we went out to the park, and this happened, amazing happened to me. So what do you think? And he's like, what? And I'm like, I want to kill you.
Actually, this is kind of a good thing. He does the same. But something great about it is that sometimes when I just really want to tell a secret that I know I'm not supposed to tell, I choose Sean to tell it to, because either he won't listen to it. Or he'll instantly forget it, maybe because he wasn't listening. So that helps me because sometimes I really want to tell secrets. Like if someone's getting engaged, I want to tell.
Yeah.
And so I tell Sean.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah.
So true, but it's good.
Thank you, sweetheart. I'm glad you can trust me with your secrets.
Exactly.
This is true for Jacob. He has the basket right there next to the drawers, and he will throw it right there on the floor when the basket's right there next to it.
What does he say if you tell him to pick it up?
Oh, he'll do it later.
True.
Oh, wait. I have to say one thing.
Say it.
He leaves his socks everywhere. Like there's pairs of socks everywhere. Like in the living room, in his office, everywhere. Like little socks everywhere, and at the end of the bed.
Yeah. True for Sean as well. The funny thing though is that he calls it being organized because he has his hamper that has some things in it. They could be clean or dirty. And then he has a pile of clothes next to it that he says are partially clean. And then he has like a clean pile. And it's all on the ground, but in his mind, and it all looks the same. Everything looks dirty. But in his mind, some is clean, some is kind of clean, and some is dirty. So I take all of it and put it in the hamper, and then he gets mad at me.
Yeah.
It's not 3 categories, it's 4 categories. There's the clean clothes that you have not worn. Then there's the clean clothes that you've only worn for clean events. So like when you're not...
What is that?
Like if you're going out to dinner, if you're doing something that doesn't involve sweating, that's category number 2. Next one is the dirty pile.
Okay.
But it's not dirty, it's dirty but still wear it skateboarding pile. Then the last pile is the actual dirty pile, which is the hamper, which is like socks that are just so crusty that you have to wash
that must smell like trash can.
Yeah.
It smells like... Yeah,
trash can.
Really
This
bad.
disgusting.
True. Double true.
Okay, for Jacob, he does housework when there's someone coming.
Okay.
Like if someone's coming, he immediately will start vacuuming, cleaning.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
First thing, he starts vacuuming. He starts organizing things. He starts making the house look amazing. But that happens only when people are coming over.
So you should be inviting people over
every day,
at least once a week.
Yeah. So he can do it. Yes, it's true. I never thought about that.
You came over today, and Sean cleaned last night. So something. Yeah, Sean will do housework if I remind him that housework needs to be done. Por ejemplo.
Yeah.
Yesterday he said, "How can I help around the house?" Because Grace was coming. And I said, well, the trash needs to be taken out. Okay, the trash was a massive bag of trash that had been piling up in our kitchen. In fact, there were 2 bags. It was so big, it had become a second bag. I noticed it. Yeah, and boxes of cardboard. I noticed it all week, but that's my sweetheart's job. And so when I reminded him that the trash needed to be taken out, he goes and looks at it, and it was as if he saw it for the first time in his life. He was like, oh my gosh, that trash really needs to be taken out. And I was like, how have you gone the entire week?
Oh, we have noticed. Okay, so does he clean or not? Housework. When you tell him.
Say, yeah, when I tell him, yes.
Yes. Okay, Jacob does too. When I tell him.
So this would be false.
Yeah, that will be yeah. Not okay, Jacob, he has prohibited, is that how you say it? It's prohibited in my house to fart or burp in front of me. So, farts are not allowed, at least around me. He can go into the bathroom and do it by himself, but when he's around me, no. Yeah. Ever. He even gets belly aches because I don't let him fart.
I thought we were brothers.
Jacob, you're a good man. Sean does his very best not to fart around me and other ladies.
So farting and burping, no for me.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
When he gets sick, it says expect him to need the same treatment as a child.
Or worse.
Or worse.
For Jacob, it's totally true.
Yeah.
When he gets sick, like even if it's a regular flu, he'll be like, I can't do anything. Oh. And he's in bed and he's like doing all these noises like something horrible happened to him. He's like, and you're like, do something. It's just a cold. and he can't. He just in
No,
bed. He's
he's
dead.
done.
He's
Yeah.
dead for 3 days.
Yeah. I actually, to this day, never thought that it was a man thing. I just thought it was my sweet husband that when he gets sick, he gets really,
Oh,
really,
you know
really
what?
sick.
I thought the same thing.
Yeah.
I thought the same.
But early in our marriage, he got sick. And the problem with Sean is that he doesn't like to take medicine. So he was sick, but then he was up all night complaining about feeling sick. And I was like, if you just take a Tylenol,
Yeah.
you'll fall asleep. So then I did a really terrible thing. And I made him a smoothie, and I blended up a Tylenol in it, and he went to sleep, and he slept so good. And then I felt so bad. I had to confess, like, I'm sorry I poisoned you, but didn't it help? And he made me promise I would never do that again, and I made him promise he would take a Tylenol when he was
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
I'm
My
sorry.
own wife drugged me.
I did. I did.
I think that's not true. Jacob
I don't
just
think that's
watches
true.
one thing and that's
Yeah.
it.
And we don't have a TV because we use our phones and laptops and things.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
think, yeah,
Yeah, that's false.
yeah.
Yeah, Jacob does the computer, but he's always like watching
Oh,
one thing
right.
for a while.
Yeah,
It's
we
not
watch one
really-
thing. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's false for
False.
us.
The Bart Simpson shirt.
Yes.
Sean had a shirt. It had Bart Simpson on it from The Simpsons.
Okay.
I hate it. I think it's the worst shirt that's ever been made. And there were so many times when I wanted to destroy it and pretend it was lost. And he would keep wearing it because he thought it was really cool. And it had holes in it and it was ugly, really ugly.
Really?
What happened to it?
It was awesome. It eventually
No.
disintegrated.
Yeah, I think because I prayed a lot and God answered my prayers.
Jacob doesn't really. He doesn't hold on to things. Really.
that's good.
And he likes buying new clothes, so he,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
he
that's
doesn't wear
good.
the same thing.
No, Sean wears the same thing over and over again, but it's usually not old and gross.
okay,
That was
okay.
the old gross thing.
Okay. Wrong.
Except for that one
Except for
shirt.
that shirt.
It's like
Except for
this.
that shirt. Y ya hemos terminado con todas las preguntas. Decidnos en los comentarios si estáis de acuerdo con nosotras o no. Si vuestros chicos son así o no. Y no os olvidéis de pasaros por el canal de Jessica, porque vamos a hacer otro vídeo en su canal, las dos. ¿De qué iba a ser nuestro vídeo? What was our video about in your channel?
It is 17 random questions. Sean's going to interview us.
Oh, and Sean is gonna interview us.
Yeah.
So, si queréis ver el vídeo, no os olvidéis de pasaros por su canal, que lo voy a dejar en la cajita de información y también por aquí, en su cara. Y no os olvidéis de poner un like gigante en este vídeo si os ha gustado, de suscribiros al canal y nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. ¡Hasta luego!
And don't forget to watch the Sean Hover reality show on my channel. Every day, 31 episodes so far. Okay, alright, see ya.
Bye!